A factor is a number that divides another number without a remainder. I explained that in our first video. If you missed it, you can catch up with the link in the description section. Hey math champs, it's Miss Becca, your favorite math tutor. So, grab your pen, your jotter, and maybe a snack. Let's solve some problems together.
The factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. Those are the numbers that would go in 12 without remainder. And the factors of 16 are 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. And those are the factors of 39, and those are the factors of 57. The opposite of prime numbers are composite numbers. Composite numbers are the numbers that more than two numbers can go in them, while prime numbers are numbers that only one and two, only one and itself can go in it. So for all the listed numbers here, they are composite numbers because they have factors that are more than just one and themselves. So they are composite numbers. Now, let's look at prime factors. We already know what prime numbers are. Now, how do we find the prime factors of given numbers? The first question is, let's express 12 in terms of its prime factors. That is, we are to look for the prime factors that would divide 12. We are to express 12 in terms of the prime factor such that we will not have the 3, 4, and 6 in it. So this is how to solve that. We will use the long division method, but we will start by dividing with the smallest prime number, which is 2. So when we divide by 2, we would get 6. Then 2 can still go in 6. So we will use 2 again to divide 6, such that when we divide 6 by 2, we would get 3. Now 2 can no longer go, but 3 is also a prime number. So we will use 3 to divide 3 and we will get 1. So the prime, we are to express 12 in terms of its prime factors. So the prime factors of 12 would be 2 times 2 times 3. Now we see that 2 times 2 is 4 and 4 times 3 it would give 12. So this is how to express a number in terms of its prime. So we've just expressed 12 in terms of its prime and we get 2 times 2 times 3. So we can also write it as 2 raised power 2 times 3. Now let's express 300 as let's express 300 in terms of its prime. Whenever we want to do this, we first start with the smallest prime number, which is 2. So that is why we are starting with 2 here. So 2 would go in 300. 2 would go in 3 one time. When we then remainder 5, so remainder 1, so that would be 150. So 2 would go in 150 75 times. 2 can no longer go in 75 because that is an even number. But the next prime number is 3. 3 would go in 75 25 times. 3 can no longer go in 25, so we use 5. 5 in 25, 5, and then 5 in 5, 1. Such that we will now have 2 times 2 times 3 times 5 and times 5. And we can also express that as 2 raised to power 2 times 3, then times 5 raised to power 2. So this is another example, 196. We'll start with 2 such that we would have 98. And then we use 2 again. So we would have 49. Now 2 can no longer go. 3 cannot go in 49. The next prime number would be 5. 5 cannot go in 49. The next prime number after 5 would be 7. So we use 7 to divide. So we start from the smallest, then we keep moving up. So 7 in 49 would give 7, and 7 in 7 would give 1. So now we would have 2 times 2 times 7 times 7, and that would give 2 raised power 2 times 7 raised power 2.
That's it for today. If you learned something new, don't keep it to yourself. Like, share, and drop your answers or thoughts in the comments. Remember, math gets easier the more you see it and say it. See you in the next video.